In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I'm booking in 2 to 5 sales calls every single day. And not just any sales calls, qualified sales calls. Here's how we qualify, disqualify. I'm going to give you the whole entire framework, my exact scripts in this video. So let's get right to it. So in order to do this the right way and book in way more qualified appointments, we have to use this 4-stage framework. I'm going to break it all down for you. But here's the thing, guys. We're all busy scaling our businesses. We don't want to just book in leads. We want to book in qualified leads. So we're not wasting our time with a bunch of tire kickers on the sales call, right? And so here's the thing, guys. My calendar looks like this every single week, but it's only because we're running Instagram ads. I do want to say something. If you are sending cold outbound or messaging referrals, this strategy applies for you as well. This inbound and outbound framework of communicating with leads works for you too. But if you're really trying to pour fuel on the fire, Instagram ads turn into followers turn into leads, and leads turn into high ticket sales. And so basically what we do is we get a bunch of leads, they come inbound to us rather than us having to chase them all the time. And then they come into our funnel, we qualify, disqualify, and we're this happy little camper over here with the bucket collecting the cash, right? And guys, one thing I do want to say is my sales calendar looks like that every single week. Freaking madness, right? And so if you want a sales calendar that looks like that, ads are the only predictable way to do this. But let's get into the first initial message, right? Stage number 1 is intro. So many of you guys are messing up with the intro. This is like a hook in a video, right? People are going to scroll past it if it sucks, right? So your first message is like a hook on a video. If it's not good, people are just going to keep scrolling, right? And so you have to make sure that this is personalized and really, really dialed in, right? And so this is for leads coming into us. First thing we do is we thank them for the follow, like, or comment that they gave us. We acknowledge them, right? We always want to have first name. Hey, Bobby. Hey, whatever their first name is, right? Have that in there because, guys, you want to keep this personal. It's a personal brand. Don't take the personalization out of it. Second thing I want to say is, guys, a lot of us get cold DMs and it's like a paragraph. Nothing personalized. It's just a paragraph that's copy and pasted. No one's reading that anymore. You want to really, you want to stand out in this game, right? Do you want to stand out in 2024? Say something personalized. So what we do is we acknowledge what they do. Hey, Bobby, thanks for the follow. I just saw your Instagram, man. Congrats on becoming a father. That's exciting. Message, and then third message. I see you're also a coach, man. How long have you been in the game? That's exactly how I would do it. Also, I have an example. Yo, Bobby, thanks for the follow. I just went through some of your content. It looks like your clients are winning. Acknowledge that they're doing a good job. How long have you been in the coaching game? People like talking about themselves, guys. Once you understand that, you will get a lot more responses rather than trying to be like, here's what I do the whole time, right? No one cares what you do. What people care about is having an actual human relationship, actual human connection, and then they find out, then they ask you, what do you do, right? And then you could insert your little pitch, right? And so here's how we handle conversations. After this first part, we stage 2 is qualifying and disqualifying, right? And so what we do is we find point A and try to get them to a point B. And our goal is to ask questions. Like I said, people like talking about themselves. And our goal is to find a pain point. Because if you could find a pain point, you could sell your product, right? So a lot of our conversations go like this. Tell me about your situation, man. I might have some value I can give you, right? Like, I usually send voice notes. I'm like, dude, I could help you with this. Or, yeah, man, that's great that you're doing that. Whatever. I actually give value in my DMs. I ask questions. What kind of clients are you coaching? Are you an agency owner? How long have you been running your agency? These are different. Obviously, guys, one thing I do want to say is this is all a framework, right? It's all a framework. There's qualifying, disqualifying, introduction. All of it's a framework. Insert your own text. Insert your own way of talking. But this sounds like me because it is from me. And so how's your coaching business going so far, man? Right? I ask general questions and they're like, yeah, it's good, but I can have more leads. I wish I had more leads, or I wish I had this. So I'm like, yeah, man, I feel you, right? So we try to find their point A by asking questions about themselves, right? Not inserting our pitch at all. Yeah, you guys notice how I haven't pitched at all? After the intro and after point A, still haven't pitched myself. Still haven't pitched at all, right? Once we identify a pain point, we press on it a little bit. So what? And then we disqualify. So this is qualifying and disqualifying. And I'm seeing if they're a good fit to work with me. Guys, stop forcing sales so much as well. A lot of us were like, I'm going to book it everyone and anyone, right? I don't want to work with anyone and everyone. I want to disqualify leads because we have ads that convert so freaking well that I get to choose who I want to work with. So it's like, stop having that commission breath in the DMs because you don't even know if you want to work with this person. You don't even know if they can afford your service. Like, ask questions to see if they're a good fit, right? And so I ask them about their goals and then ask them, what do they think they need to do to hit that goal, right? A lot of people will tell me, man, I probably need ads. I probably need a better predictable strategy to get me leads every single day, right? And then another disqualifying question is, that's awesome. What are you going to close out this month? That's me disqualifying. I don't want to hop on a call with someone if, like, that's me disqualifying because my calendar's packed out, right? I'm looking for a closer soon, but, like, my calendar's packed out. I can't take a lot more calls. And so it's like, we want to disqualify, and we want to see if they're even a good fit to work with us, right? Are they making enough? Are they a good fit? Are they betting on themselves? What industry are they in, right? And so basically, sum it up, we're like, cool, if you're at 10K a month, what's stopping you from getting to your goal, 40K a month, right? We let them identify themselves. I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, you need ads, right? I want them to tell me that, right? After stage number 2, we go to stage number 3. And this is booking them in for a call. This is how I book in a call. Guys, don't be that person that sends the Calendly right away. Like, you're going to decrease your chances of getting a booked call. What we do is, I could definitely walk you through my process, start to finish, how I scaled my agency to 100K a month using a simple ad strategy if you'd like. You see how, like, everything I say is about them? What are you doing? How can I help you? Where are you at? Where are you trying to get to? I could definitely walk you through my process, right? Like, it's the least salesy conversation because it doesn't need to be salesy, right? A lot of us forget that we need to have that human touch on our DMs. We're talking to real human beings through the phone, right? Just because we're here and there's hundreds of leads in our pipeline does not mean they're not a human being going through life. Talk to them like a human being. I promise you, you'll book in way more calls. So one thing we do as well is it's either that, I will hit them with I could definitely walk you through what I've done, or if I could somehow relate to their situation and they still have some doubt, right? I could definitely walk you through my process of how I helped my client Julian scale to $36,000 a month in 1 month running ads, right? And I can even send them the case study if I want to, right? The screenshot, because my client Julian did do that, right? So it's like, and then they'll say yes. And then I say, cool, best way to do that is to hop on a call. I can send over my calendar and you can choose a time that works best for you. You guys realize how throughout this whole conversation I'm having with people, I'm kind of framing it in the direction I want it to go, but I'm not selling like crazy, right? I'm framing it, but I'm not selling right off the bat, right? And so that will increase your chances of them booking in. And if they don't book in, 24 hours later, yo, first name, I don't see you on my calendar, ever have a chance to book? Or, hey man, have you ever a chance to book? Looking forward to connecting. If they don't respond after that, and a third one I like to use is, hey man, if you're still serious about taking your business to the next level, my calendar is getting packed out for the week, so book in a time that works for you, right? We use all 3. Stage number 4 is follow-ups and tracking leads in a CRM. One thing I tell my clients, all of my clients, is buy or block. I teach them this, right? My thing is this: if I could be valuable to people and I could just continue to follow up, I don't care if I get blocked, right? I don't care if I'm that annoying guy that follows up with value. I'm going to send all my leads this video, right? And it might be the 10th video. Do you think I care? I'm just trying to come off and build trust with you, right? I don't care about getting blocked because a lot of you guys will stop following up with a lead after 2 or 3 times. And the money is in the follow-up, right? So I'm going to continue creating value, creating resources like this, creating documents, creating trainings, all of it, and sending it to all these cold leads that are somewhat warm because they came in and saw my ads, right? And then another thing I do want to tell you guys, the biggest rookie mistake every single business owner makes is focusing on their next client from new people coming into the pipeline. The biggest mistake business owners make, and I made this mistake for the longest freaking time, is always focusing on the new leads. The new leads, and because thinking, hey, all these new leads are where my sales are going to come from. I hate to break it to you guys, but maybe a few of those new leads are going to be sales, but majority of your income, 70, 80% of your income is going to come in from leads from 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, right? That's why every single lead needs to be in a CRM with a follow-up date, 2 to 3 weeks out. Whether you're using a Google Sheet or Notion or ClickUp, I don't care. Have a CRM, follow up with every lead. That's where the money's made. I promise you guys, if you follow up with these leads and you treat them like normal human beings and you qualify and disqualify and you just talk to them and see if you can be a resource to them, you will make a lot more sales in 2024. And so if this video was helpful, guys, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like. I'm going to continue making a whole lot more videos just like this one and trying to build trust and trying to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. Have a great day.